Hey everybody, so as promised, I'm doing a series about healthy hair, how to maintain it, and how to grow it out. But before we get started on that, let me give you a brief history lesson on my hair and my journey and setbacks. So in January, I decided that I wanted to grow my hair from this length to bra strap length. So I started deep conditioning and making sure that I kept it in protective styles, and I also kept it under wigs and weaves. That's a half wig that I made, and that's what I wore pretty much all the time. These in between pictures are days that I take my wig off to wash it. As you can see, as time progressed, it got longer, it got out of control, but I was still in love with my full head of healthy hair. I was stretching out the times in between that I got my relaxers. So somewhere along the way, as I got closer to my goal length, I reached my setback because I realized that though I had reached the length that I was trying to get to, which was bra strap length, I hadn't really been keeping up with my trims, and by the time I got to bra strap length, it was thin at the bottom, like in this picture. So in November of 2011, I made a very drastic decision to chop it all off back to shoulder length. And I was very insecure because my hair has not been this length since I was in high school. But this time around, I was determined to stay on top of my trims, stay on top of my deep conditioning, just stay on top of my low manipulation. For some stupid reason, I decided to cut my bangs, which is what I'm in the process of growing out now. But I've limited my use of heat, and now I wear my wigs the majority of the time, or I just wear my hair in very low manipulation styles. So that brings us to present day, June 2006. This video doesn't have sound because, like an idiot, I wasn't checking to make sure that my sound was on, but I'm basically just saying that I was trying to figure out how I wanted to introduce this healthy hair series because in this picture, or in this video here, I am wearing my half wig, the same half wig. It lasts me a very long time, and I just reached a point where I deal with a lot of clients, I deal with a lot of people that get their hair done, and I'm tired of hearing and seeing people that are so dependent on their weave that they don't know how to manage their hair underneath. It just drives me absolutely crazy. So I thought, what would be a better way to introduce the hair health series than to show you guys what's underneath my commercial hair. So that's what's going to happen in this video. You are going to see me take this thing off right before you because I need to see more people taking pride in what's underneath this hair that we're buying from the stores. It's not ours. I mean, it helps us out. It's convenient, but it's just time to get real. So here we go. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is part out or section off my real hair. I designed this wig so that I could leave my hair out on the top and my hair out along the sides. And then I sewed it on. I used to use the clips, but I don't like the clips against my scalp, so I started to sew it on a perimeter braid. This is me just talking about my style that I had, and I know you guys are probably going to be able to notice it because I'm not wearing any makeup in this video. Well, not a lot anyway, but I got it operated on, and that is the scar tissue that I'm trying to heal. So if you comment on that, just know that I know that you can see it, and I want you to know that I know that you can see it. So I'm parting out my hair. Sorry, this is my first time narrating a video without sound, so if I take awkward pauses, just know that that's why. But when it gets to things that I need to explain, I'll just explain them as they come along. There's my leave out, and I'm using just a regular eyebrow razor that you can get from any beauty supply store. I prefer to use a dull razor because when you use a razor that's too sharp, you might go too fast, you might cut right into a blade. Those razors are very, very sharp when you first get them, so you don't want to use a brand new one and make a mistake and cut your hair or cut into your braid. That would suck. So you just want to slowly just kind of nudge away at the thread And this is the same if you're taking out a sew-in or any type of hair that's installed by means of needle and thread. You want to take your time and make sure that you can see what you're doing. And if you have someone you can trust to take your hair out, then do that. But otherwise, do it yourself, because no one's going to take as much time for your hair as you will. So the way that this wig is installed, it's only sewn in the sides and on the top. I made the wig onto a weaving net or a weaving cap. So there's a pull string in the back that keeps it kind of snug back there, which allows me to lift the wig up when I need to and spray my braids underneath to keep them moisturized, which is why I stopped wearing sew-ins, because I need to have the option to not only moisturize my hair on a bi-daily basis, but also to take it off at least once a week to shampoo and deep condition all over again. I'm very anal about being able to shampoo my hair frequently, so I need to wear my hair in a style that allows me to do that. With the half wig, I'm able to get all of the perks of having in a sew-in without the commitment of having in a sew-in. And this wig lasts me. I can take it off, put it back on as often as I need to. So I'm just working my way at the wig. I'm probably going to double time it until I get the wig off. Hold on. Okay, so there we go. There's the wig off my head. Um, that's what it looks like with my hair all braided up, and there's what I use when I'm going out of town. I really wanted to do this for you guys because I wanted it to be raw. I can't ask you guys to take heed to my advice and my opinions about healthy hair if I'm going to sit in front about my hair. So I just wanted to take that shit off and let you guys see what was really underneath there in real time. Well, in double time, technically, but whatever. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take out my cornrows, which are in fairly big sections. They don't need to be small underneath the wig. And I'm just going to comb out all of the excess hair. Let me go ahead and speed this up. So I'm just going to comb out the excess hair, because when you whenever you take your hair out of braids or take a wig off or take out a sew-in, you're going to have fallen hair that's still in your head, or still intertwined in your hair. You lose a couple hundred strands of hair every single day. If you multiply those couple hundred strands of hair a day times 2 days times a week times a month times 2 months, you're going to have a lot of fallen hair. So when you take your hair down and there's a lot of hair that's falling out, please don't think that the sew-in or the braids made your hair fall out. Your hair isn't falling out. If you're experiencing a lot of breakage, it's because you probably weren't keeping your hair moisturized properly while your braids were in. My hair is it's not long, but it's longer now. So when I lose strands, they're very long strands, and you want the strands of hair that you lose to be as long as the strands of hair on your head, because then you know that you are naturally shedding hair. Now, you saw me hold up that rat tail comb just a second ago. That was because I wanted to make a point that when you're taking your hair out of braids, don't use a rat tail comb to detangle your hair. You want to use a wide tooth comb or a pick like I'm using, and it might seem like I'm going fast, but I'm actually taking my time, and I'm combing out one section of hair at a time so that I don't have an overwhelming head of hair to comb out all at once. So don't make things harder for yourself. Just comb it out one section at a time. Be very gentle. Your hair is very fragile when it's just coming out of braids, and you don't want to do anything that's going to increase any type of breakage. You just want to be very cautious and take your time. And that's pretty much it. The rest of this is just me finishing taking out my cornrows. I want to thank you guys for watching. This is going to conclude the introduction to the series. The next video is going to take place right after this one, and it's going to go right into shampooing and conditioning. I figure that I might as well start from the basic things and then work my way to the other things. So, shampooing and conditioning will be the next video. And thank you guys for watching. I'm just going to let this play out so you can see the finished result. And like I said, in real time, I'm actually being very gentle and very aware of my hair and all of that. But this is me underneath it all. And the rest of this is probably me just rambling about all sorts of shit and doing various hand gestures and all that other good stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.